I would say that DC is winning when it's taken more seriously, because that is the only time that they win. Now let me get in this kitchen and cook. As always on the 4KO, this article is coming from comicbookmovie.com, my preferred site to get my news from. So shout out to them for continuing to bring the noise. It is titled, The Penguin Picks Up 8 Emmy Wins, including the award for Outstanding Prosthetic Makeup. Yeah, we can all agree that makeup job on Colin Farrell is perfection. You can't even tell it's him from the head all the way down to the waist. They did a wonderful job with that. As previously covered, HBO's The Penguin amassed a staggering 24 Emmy nominations back in July when potential award recipients were first notified about the coveted honor. The number of award categories at the Emmys has increased over the years, and ever since 2016, the award ceremony has unfolded over 2 nights. I did not know that. I did not know that the Emmys goes on for 2 nights. I guess at some point they may have to go for 3. With one night already under wraps, there are a number of shows already celebrating a massive number of wins, including the Colin Farrell-led spinoff of The Batman. The show has already secured 8 wins and is posed to take up many more between tonight's festivities and a televised ceremony next Sunday. What? So it already got 8 and it could get even more? That is good for this show. All right, let's see what categories did it win. Best Original Score. Yeah, I agree with them on that. Best Special Visual Effects. I'm thinking that this is the illusion to make an area look bigger than what it actually is. I'm not sure if they're talking about actual visual effects, like something along the lines of foundation or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure about that, but good though. Still, a win is a win, right? Best Sound Mixing. Okay, I agree with them there. Best Sound Editing. I agree with them there. Best Contemporary Costumes. Yeah. Best Prosthetic Makeup. There it is. Best Contemporary Makeup. Best Contemporary Hairstyling. So, this thing cleaned up in some pretty decent categories. Winning big. 8 Emmys, man. That is absolutely fantastic. They finally got themselves a win. This Penguin show has proved that it is the truth. You got the reviews, you got the reception, and not to mention, you got the views. As I recall, The Penguin was watched by 3.2 million households. Episode 1. So the interest is also there. And you come to today, and it already has won 8 Emmys. That is crazy. Now, it is time to talk about the elephant in the room regarding that of DC. Now, I know when it comes to this brand, there's 2 sides to the fandom. There's a side who actually believes that DC should be light and bright. Marvel 2.0. They feel that DC should target families more. Leave the dark storytelling behind. Stop being all gritty and grit. Just, DC should be fun. Oh, let me say it like this. Fun. Okay? And the other side of the fandom, who believes that DC should be taken more seriously. Not to a point where it is showing that of vagina and pelvis all in your face, but to a point to where it has that perfect balance. Or adult could watch it. If a kid tunes in, hey, it may not be offensive. The perfect DC tone. Now, one thing I would like to ask regarding the 2 sides. When you see DC winning, are they winning because they're light and fun? Let me say it like that. Or Is they winning because they are taken more seriously? I would say that DC is winning when it's taken more seriously, because that is the only time that they win. Look at the Penguin. Look at the Penguin. Look at James Gunn's Superman. Two different outcomes. Look at the Penguin. Look at Peacemaker. Two different outcomes. Viewership for the Peacemaker series is 700,000. Viewership for the Penguin series is 3.2 million households. And get this, you would think that Peacemaker season 2 will be able to get there because it is season 2. Okay, the Penguin was season 1. Now imagine if the Penguin was to drop season 2, and it also gets that 22% bump. So I believe that the brand of DC should definitely be taken seriously. We can see it for ourselves every time. Matt Reeves' The Batman, I didn't like it, but guess what? It was a serious film. It made $770 million worldwide. The Penguin, look, I like that. You guys saw my review. I called it DC's Sopranos. And here it is. 8 Emmys already down, with more to go. Okay? I'm also a person that didn't really like Batman Begins all of that much, right? I like The Dark Knight, but not so much Batman Begins. But even though Batman Begins did not make money at the box office, it only made something like $370 million worldwide. Look at the response for that film. Home video sales, like $200 million. So when it comes to DC, the only way that they will be able to see success is when they are not trying to be Marvel. I mean, come on, ladies and gentlemen. It's right there in their faces. We all know they're not going to see it. I'm your boy O. Hopefully you will watch this video all the way to the end, help you out that algorithm. And if you're not subscribed, please be sure to do so. Trying to reach that big number of 100,000 subs. So I'll be highly appreciative. You will help me cross over that threshold by hitting that subscribe button. Then after you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that notification bell, because YouTube absolutely sucks at notifying subscribers that content creators has uploaded videos to their platform. Hitting that notification bell certainly helps. And don't forget to hit that like button to help me out with that algorithm, baby. But in the comments below, let me know, how do you like your DC? Silly or seriously? And always remember, let the love on time roulette. That means let the good times roll. But let me know in the comments below.